Hello. I wanted to make sure the character can die when the enemy uh, shoots the player. Here's some enemies out on the field, and here's my spawn point. If I spawn, there's these guys here, but this guy's right here. This is the immediate threat. I'm just kidding. I shot him. Okay, so I can shoot these guys, and they can shoot me, but nothing happens. And if we got rid of these line traces, we can. Oh, I can use all my bullets on all these guys. I don't have any more bullets, so I'll switch guns. Like I died. Like I died. Okay, I don't have enough bullets. But yeah, that's kind of what happens. And I want to be able to die. Let's go into the enemy AI and make sure we're applying damage. That would be enemy AI. We did that in the AI blueprint. I think. Here's the event graph. Shoot the line trace and the auto hit actor gets the damage from the assault rifle weapon reference, which is the default weapon. So we get that and then we send it to the actor. So can we receive damage in the player? I'm not sure. Let's go to the player character and see if we can receive damage. I want to find event any damage. Event any damage. I don't see it. What if I put it here? No, it's not there. Okay, am I in? I am in the event graph. Let me see if I can find it. It's not here. We don't have any damage. I'll put a comment box around this. Call this reload input action event. This is fire weapon. Comment fire weapon event. This is switch weapon up and switch weapon down. Comment these as switch weapon event. Switch weapon event. Organize these. Let's go right here and retrieve the event any damage. Do I have a health variable? No, I don't. Let's see. Float. I do not. We can organize some of these. This socket name can go into name. This can go into, let's see if I have anything for it. No, we can, well, it's for weapon parent. We can put it in weapon. Weapon shot delay. This is a float. Inventory slot numbers in integer. I'm going to put it in integer. Default second, this is for weapon. It's the default secondary weapon class. Secondary weapon reference, I'm going to put in the weapon category. Primary weapon reference, put in weapon category. Weapon equipped enumeration. I want to put in, this can go into weapon. Default enumeration set. This can go into, I'm actually going to rename that to default weapon equipped. Default weapon equipped, and I can see that it's an enum. I'm going to put that in weapon. Pile that event damage. So I can search by health. I don't. I'm going to go to variables, add a float variable called health. And I also want one called max health. Max health. Max health, I'm going to make 100. Because of the decimal system. When I receive damage, I want to subtract it from my health. Make sure you put health. Health should be bigger. If it's not, you'll get a negative health, and it will result in passage through 0, and that'll trigger the isDead variable to be true when we create that. Health, and then we want to set it back into health, so we can reference the set value again. Health is this greater than 0? B click, I can press if. true, I want to create a variable. I want this to say is dead question mark. If it's greater than 0, is dead. Oops, and let's make it a boolean. Is dead is false. And if it's not true that it's greater than 0, then they are dead. Let's go to the player animation blueprint. Player character animations. Player character and BP. Let's go to the event graph. Get the character reference and get is dead. Let's right click on the output pin and create a new variable, promote the variable. Auto names it to the same name. Go to animal graph, get some space here and get is dead. Blend poses by bool. I think we have that one. We don't have that one here. Blend poses by bool. False. I want them to do whatever they're doing if they're not dead. If it is true, I want it to play death. Oops. I'll play that death. Oh, that's how the AI dies. We'll use death too. When the player dies, I want to disable input. I want to disable input. The player controller is get player controller. Target is myself. Disable input. And I want to play. On the correlate, immediately I want to go to the beginning. And when I spawn, I want to enable input. Now that I know I disable it somewhere, when I come back to life, I do want to set that back. We might be asking, how do we respawn? Let's go to our player controller. You know, to make that possible to ever unset that or to come back. We go to the player controller. We're going to do a passage through the player controller, so I want to add a custom event called spawn player. I want to get the game mode, which is where we're headed. Game mode. I want to cast this to our game mode. So let's go to game mode. And let's get the game mode, the function that we need to call from the player controller set up. Add custom event. Spawn player. From here, I want an input into this. I want it to be player controller. Player controller. I need to know who's spawning. Player controller. Reference. If I go back to the player controller, I can get spawn player. And there's the variable input that I created. I'm in player controller. So I can get this. Put that in there. Now from player character, we need to get player controller cast to player controller. Then we need to retrieve that spawn player function we have set up linking over to the game mode through player controller. Spawn player cast to the game mode. We get the player controller. We come into the game mode. Spawn actor from class. The class is player controller. Player character, excuse me. Spawn transform. I believe we have player starts. Oops. That we can access. We go to event begin play. Get all the spawn points. Get all actors of class. I'm going to get player start. Here's our player start. I want to cycle these through a for each loop. I can create a variable. This spawn players start array. Each time it adds it to the array, I can take this array of player starts. I can get the length. I can get a copy. The length is the magnitude, and I want the index, which is magnitude, the length of entries, the number of entries minus 1. So the length is the number of entries. The index is for organizational purposes. So I want to organize it a little bit. I think technically is how I would say that. I get this, and I can get the transform, get actor transform. I want to get, so I want to get this. I want to get the length. I want to get a random number. Get random integer. Random int in range from 0 to the as many are in that array. So if there's 3, it goes from 0. Length 3 minus 1 is 2. So it goes from 0 to 2. Then it'll get any of those. I want to possess this pawn. Possess. This is the pawn. And the target is not a game mode. The target is the player controller. See, the target is controller at the top. Right here. So I think we can, so here, disable input. And then I want to destroy the actor. Destroy the actor. I want to destroy myself. I want to destroy current weapon reference. To be honest, or I really think that I would destroy secondary weapon reference. Also primary weapon reference as well. Let's see. Okay, so they are hitting me. Okay. Health remaining. They're hitting each other. They're not hitting me. If I go to myself, I go to my mesh, and I get collision. I want to have custom collision set to collision enabled, query and physics only. Query and physics. I want to be set to probably world dynamic, overlap, and visibility block. All overlap and then visibility block. Let's see if we fall through the floor. We don't. Okay, let's see if they. Oh, they're hitting us with that, and it's affecting our navigation. I think that guy was just touching us. Okay, so I'm destroyed, I think. Yeah, and we respond. Let's try this test. Okay. Let's unplug these. Let's make sure we have a player start. We do, okay. I think I die. So let's, I want to go here. I want to delay a little bit. Like 3.5 seconds. Can't move, I can't move. When I come back, they don't recognize that it's me, which is fine. That's one way to do it. You can also open the map again and just be spawned there again. But in case you want to make save points or something, I'd want them to realize that it's a new person, and they only have as player character. When I die, it's a new reference to a new player. So here would be, they're still spawned and they still have this old player character. Um, when the player dies, let me think. What if I just get this cast here, and I can do it the way we were messing with it earlier in the videos. Get it to do it this way with a cast each time. Let's see if they can. Okay, so they do still follow me now. That's good. That's fortunate. They also kill me very fast. Um. Right. So we can get player character cast to player character. Right click, cast, convert to pure cast. Plug that in. This is to adjust the spawning back into the game. So let's grab this casting stuff. Go to get text 0 and paste it here. Plug that into our reference so we get from the player character, which is to get the current weapon reference. Let's test this now. See what errors we get. No errors. Okay. Let's see how many damages they do at a time. I want to go to enemy. Oh, actually, I would like to go. So they do 11. I want to see how fast they shoot. Enemy AI parent. They AI shoot line trace every time they chase. So this needs to happen maybe maybe 10 times, 10 to 20 times slower. I would want to put a delay here that they can shoot at me every 0.75 seconds, not on like tick, which is what it might be on. There's a shot time. Okay, and they kill me. I mean, there's 6 guys. They shot me, you know, and then they all shot me. Let's see if I can jump out of it. Okay, so that, yeah, I can kind of jump out of it. Let's get the guys out of here. And I want to go into my character health, and I want to print my character player. I want to print my health. Print string. I want to right click on in string. Actually, I want to drag off of it and type str append. Drag this health into B. I want to append health to player character is the location of this comment, and health remaining is the variable that I'm printing. I can actually, I think, also do curly brackets. And then there's some way, I forget how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. So let's try this. -11. So I've never set my health. That's true. I never did set my health. At the beginning of the game, we want to go here. Let's give the event begin place more space. Let's move it in. And we will set health. Set health with max health. We come back to life, we get max health. That's great. Let's see what happens now. Okay, if he shoots me, I have 89 health. That's true. Let's shoot him. That's a jerk. Oh, he killed me. Okay, and then I respawn, and I'm over here, and he comes back for me. And I'm gonna kill. I can't shoot. It's just not set up to do that. So we gotta be able to shoot. Oops. As player character, let's paste this here and use that reference. Let's see where else we're getting an error. It's here. Okay, let's try this now. So I want him to kill me, so I'm just gonna stand here, and I need to be able to die. Come on, kill me. You light me up. My armor can't take it. I can't take the heat. Eject. And he pees himself in my true life form. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say that like aliens escape. So I have to shoot. I forgot. Yeah, I can't shoot still. I can shoot, but the effects don't work. It's here. Line trace. Where am I at? I'm in weapon parent. Here's player character. Put this here. Let's try it now. Okay, it works now. Okay, thanks a lot. We got death and respawning working. We have these death animations. I think that if you want to go into the viewport and look at camera on link the mesh, and drag camera back and up and down a little bit, like there, you can see what's going on with our character. Here, where's the enemy? Here's the enemy. Let's see what happens when we die. I don't really want to. I'm kind of vested in this character now. I died. Let's go back for him. Switch weapons. I don't know if the pistol shots were working. Let's test the pistol shots. Right, so we are still spawning from our camera. They aren't coming from our gun. Right, so I have to look down and like this. Shoot it from my camera. Okay. So if we undo all that, we know that the animation we set up works for dying. So I'm streaming right now. It's DX Hate on Twitch. www.twitch.tv/DXHATE. Thanks a lot.